The shot or no shot.
All right, boys. News of the weekend was that the Bulls said goodbye to DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and trade with the Sacramento Kings. The Bulls ultimately got 2 seconds and Chris Duarte. This is clearly the sign of a rebuild, but shot or no shot, you have to trust Acme at this point, aka Mark Eversley.
I don't have a choice, but they're the worst front office in the NBA. It's not close.
There's a difference, I think, between trusting and living with. This is a very staying together for the kids vibe.
Yeah,
We're like, we have to put up with them because they're just there, and they have to stay together because Kobe is showing promise.
It's not like I can get in the car and go over and fire them. It's not like
Io's showing
that
promise.
power.
So no shot. I don't have to trust them, but like, if you're a Bulls fan, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna not watch the Bulls. And now at least there's some direction, right? Like, we know the direction. They're gonna be bad.
Correct. The goal is to finish in the top 10 so you keep your number 1 pick.
Well, the goal should be to finish as the worst team in the NBA, or one of the top 3 worst teams in the NBA.
But that doesn't guarantee you anything. Detroit picked 5th this year.
I understand that, but it gives you better odds. I'd rather rather than finishing 7th or 6th again, I'd rather finish in the bottom 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be that bad.
Well, they could be.
Well, if Lonzo Ball comes back and Zach LaVine's still here, they're not going to be.
Lonzo Ball coming back. Okay.
I'm not saying he should.
I'll believe it.
I'd move his money. Just put him in a deal.
Yeah. I'd move all of them.
Yes.
Vooch,
Yes.
LaVine, all of them. I would try to be the worst team in the NBA.
If it got to a point where somehow they were good enough to go into the last 3 games of the season and they're on the outside looking into the top 10, but if they lose 2 of those 3 games or something, are you at a point where you would be okay sitting those guys trying to lose so that you can guarantee yourself a top 10 pick?
Yes.
Because I remember Dallas did it, and everybody gave them a lot of crap for it, but they ended up with Lively as a result.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the example. You do that. You definitely try to be the worst, as bad as you can be. When you're not going to be a playoff team like this, they should have done this 2 years ago. And they could have had a shot at Wembanyama.
You don't have to go back that far. 3 months ago, they should have traded Drummond for 2 number 2 picks. They should have traded whoever else Alex Caruso for at least 1 number 1 pick. That is the dumbest management I have ever watched.
No, they needed that extra, what did it come out to? 13, 14 million that they got? The playoff bonuses and being under the apron? Because they didn't actually add anybody?
Okay, but even if they didn't add anybody, how do you get 13 or 14 million dollars?
I thought it was Sylvie that had the numbers that said that because they were under the apron, they got more money, and then they also got the play-in gate.
1 game.
The gate, yeah, but that was still like $4 or $5 million.
Yeah, but you share that. You don't keep it all.
They get that. They should. It's split amongst them, but that's what you get.
That was their share.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just bad management.
Nah, trade guys for money and picks. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Get them more money.
It's just bad.
Keeps them in the good favor with the Reinsdorfs because they keep trading for cash. That's fine. It's fine.
AK and Mark Eversley are the worst front office in the NBA.
Maybe they'll sell those second-round draft picks and get some more money like they've done in the past. Not this regime, but they've done it before. Charlie.
All right, gentlemen. The White Sox lost yet again yesterday. This time it was in the form of former White Sox Jake Berger walking off Michael Kopech in the bottom of the 9th.
Give me that Berger to go!
Kopech is now 8 for 13 in save chances, and his ERA is at 5.45. Shot or no shot, Michael Kopech has been the biggest disappointment of the rebuild.
Oh, that's absolutely a shot. Now, Yohan Moncada would be right there with him. Moncada came in having signed a massive deal. Kopech was a prospect, but a prospect with a ton of upside. And go back and one quick Google search and go see what Peter Gammon said when the Sox made that deal. That guy can win multiple Cy Youngs.
Eloy's considered
Cy Youngs?
Eloy's considered part of the rebuild, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then no shot. Eloy's the biggest disappointment.
Eloy over Moncada?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eloy was a prospect when they got him. Moncada was already in the big leagues, having signed a big deal.
But I think that the bat that you were going to get with Eloy, everybody thought he was going to be much better and be able to stay healthy.
Yohan Moncada was supposed to be Robinson Cano.
He was.
I
I think it's Moncada.
it's still a no shot that it's Kopech though.
Moncada was the #1 prospect in baseball.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's still not Kopech.
But when you have Peter Gammons coming out, who's an accomplished Hall of Fame journalist who covers the Red Sox and says, that guy will win multiple Cy Youngs. What?
Wow.
For me, it's that we haven't seen really anything from Kopech. I mean, he's had a couple nice relief stretches, and sometimes he put together a couple good starts in a row. But the moment he gets like a call he doesn't like, it's over. Because as soon as that happens, the next pitch is going to be 3 feet off the plate.
That's why
He's so easily rattled. It's kind of wild to watch.
See, that's why I believe in what Theo did when he came to the Cubs. You draft bats, you pay for pitching.
That's what he did.
Pay for pitching.
Yep.
Because then they're already established. Yeah, you got to pay for them, but you're not spending a lot of money on your offense, so you can pay for pitching, but the White Sox won't do it. So I think it's Moncada or it's Eloy. It's the two of them over Kopech. I'd put them 1-2 over Kopech for sure.
Yeah, I'd go Moncada, Eloy, and
Yeah.
then Kopech.
Okay.
Agreed.
Charlie.
Okay, we'll get into more PFF stuff in a little bit around the NFL, but in their list of breakout offensive linemen, they mentioned Braxton Jones as a potential breakout. One of the reasons for this was the addition by subtraction of Justin Fields' propensity to kind of create his own pressure. Shot or no shot, Caleb Williams will make Braxton Jones a true breakout performer this year.
He gets the ball out quicker,
Yeah.
and if he does that, that should help the left tackle for sure.
Braxton Jones was good when he was healthy. Like, he's played really well when he's healthy. He played every snap 2 years ago.
He did his rookie year.
I think it's for the Jones conversation. I always feel like it's important to distinguish. He's certainly exceeded expectations for a 5th-round pick.
Yeah.
Now, where does he rank as far? Like, now, where is he in the neighborhood of quality starting offensive tackles?
I mean, I think that he is good. I don't know if he's going to be a breakout star. I think that it's hard to be a breakout star on the offensive line. If you don't hear their name, they're usually doing their job. I think as long as he stays healthy, he can have another season like his rookie year where he played really well, he did his job, maintained health, all that kind of stuff, and can be an integral part of your offensive line. Like, you don't need 5-star offensive linemen at every position. You're not going to. Every team has offensive line issues. Every single team.
Except Detroit.
They have, but they still have. I guarantee you, if you listen to sports radio in Detroit, there's one guy that they've got an issue with on their offensive line.
Maybe. But they
Okay.
do have 3 #1 picks
That's
on
fine.
that line.
That's fine. But you can build. And when this team had a healthy offensive line, when everyone was healthy, they played well. The problem is you didn't have a lot of depth on this team, which they fixed this offseason, and they couldn't stay healthy. You had, Nate Davis was in and out. Tevin Jenkins was in and out. Darnell Wright played with half a shoulder for most of the season because he got injured pretty early, but still toughed it out for the entire season. So I think if they can stay healthy, this will be a better offensive line. I don't think that Braxton Jones is going to be the star, though. I think that if everyone stays healthy, Nate Davis has a chance to really redeem himself in the eyes of you have to play him. He's making how much money?
No, you don't play based on money.
I
You
understand
do
that,
not.
but he's going to get every opportunity.
Yeah, I'm not convinced Nate Davis is a starter. I'm not convinced.
We'll see. I think he can redeem himself.
Ryan Bates may be starting at right guard.
He might be.
And I think Darnell Wright will be the best lineman that they have.
I think with a full training camp and not dealing with the personal issues that he was dealing with last year, that he can be much better than he was last year. I think he had a lot to deal with last year, and he can be much better.
I hope you're right. Doesn't sound like they're thrilled with him up there. Charlie.
Okay, so Steph Curry spoke at Team USA camp and talked about sort of the chapter ending on the Warriors dynasty. He talked about their one last championship that was a little bit unexpected. And he said he doesn't think a run like the Warriors had can be replicated again because of how hard it is for players to stay together. Shot or no shot? Steph is right. Dynasties in the NBA are a thing of the past.
That is not true. That he's wrong. That is no shot. You can build a dynasty. Takes a lot of work and a lot of fortuitous play and breaks.
Well, look at the team that's next up, right? It's probably the Celtics. The Celtics would be next up. They just won. They kept all of their guys. They paid their guys a ton of money, which is going to be the problem. In a few years, when this money starts to come in and the TV deals aren't what people expected them to be, that might be one of the reasons the Celtics are for sale. They need to do it. Obviously, they need to do it now for them to be considered a dynasty. If they need to not, you have to win back to back.
You have to win more than 2.
You have to win
be
more
a
than
dynasty.
2, but what Chris and I have always talked about on Black and Abdalla, weeknight 6:30, unless the White Sox are on, in which case check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/@BlackandAbdalla. Sorry, I had to do that. You have to win back to back. In order, like, you can't win 3 and 5. You can't go 1 off, 1 on, 1 off, 1 on, right? You can't do that. So to be considered a dynasty, you have to win back to back. So if they can repeat this year and then maybe take a year off and then win another one, then yeah, I would consider them a dynasty. I think the Celtics have the best chance. They're still the best team going in.
They won.
Well-
They won what?
They won 1.
Okay, if they win again this year,
Then they'd have to win right after that. They'd have to win 3 and 4. You have to win 3 and 4 years. So if you win 3 and 4 years,
you got to be the Blackhawks.
yeah, you got to win. That's a dynasty. You got to win 3 and 4 years. So
Kane's really high on the list.
the next option, he's just not number 2. The next option would be the Celtics. I think they can. I would say, I don't remember what the phrasing was, but Steph Curry's wrong. You can still do it.
Agreed. Charlie.
That's it for shot or no shot.
No, can I squeeze in one more?
Of course.
Can I squeeze in one more?
No.
Let's do it.
Shut
Yes,
up, Kevin.
go ahead. You can absolutely.
Eat your donuts. Shot or no shot, summer's over.
No shot.
It is after July 4th. I know
Please.
Director of Content Danny Zetterman will agree with me. It is after July 4th. Rookies report to camp next Tuesday. We get media access with Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus next Friday. Training camp starts in like 2 weeks. Summer is over.
No shot.
You're getting back to school commercials. You're getting Halloween decorations at Costco I saw this weekend. Congratulations, summer. It's been great. Enjoy it. Shot or no shot, summer's over.
We're going to
Shot.
have at least 10 more days of 90 degrees.
Doesn't
Thank
matter.
You, Tracy.
The mentality is there. We're in fall mode now, Cap.
Fall, the worst. The worst.
Fall mode. Guys, what do you think? Since you
I
asked
love
us.
fall. I'm the
Shot or
best
no
fall.
shot?
I'm the fall guy.
All right, is summer over? Shot or no shot?
Yeah,
Summer's over?
it's fall.
It's always winter for Kevin. Dressing in black all the time.
Not a shot.
Listening to
Z-Pac's wearing jeans
Radiohead.
again.
I know he is. He's a
Charlie,
crazy
you like
person.
fall better than summer?
Yeah, I love fall.
You're out of your mind.
Fall's the best, dude.
No,
It is.
it is not.
October, November.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That crisp air in the morning.
I will say the older I get, the more I dislike the heat and the humidity of the summer.
Yeah, me too. I hate the humidity.
Give me 90 and humid.
I want a
Love
dry
it.
heat. I want a dry heat. I don't need to be wet all the time.
That's
There's your Kap and J hood cut of the day.
That's it. 312-332-3776. We'll get to more of your calls, and we'll have a quick segment of Around the NFL.